Hi, my name is Jane. We might have met before, but you're about to rediscover a lot more about me. Maybe even more than you bargained for. This whole thing is like a brand new Corvette, still riding along the information superhighway. You put your strong, muscular hands around that controller and make me excited like it's haptic feedback. And I promise to do everything your little heart desires, but only if you check out all the new features and special contents. Just imagine you can watch me kick my sleazeball boss's ass, all in the new Plumber Vision. But if you make the wrong move, you could turn me into a nun yet again. Imagine that, me, a nun? No way. Really, it's all up to you. Who knows what you'll do with that little hot pad of yours? It's got way more buttons than the last time we met. I like a man who knows how to push the right buttons. Point is, life's a game, and this game is all about life. You do right by me, and I guarantee to do right by... Oh, whoa, what the hell are you doing? We're not gonna do this again. You are a sleazebag, and this is not the 90s. Do you think I'm stupid that I don't know what you're... Welcome back to Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. Now let me remaster your face.
Plumbers Don't Wear Ties returning is an example of how YouTube culture and memes can manifest themselves into a real thing.
I think the most common question when seeing that Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is coming back is why? Why on earth?
Like, to me, that's almost more enjoyable than getting to release this project. Just knowing that there are people out there thinking, why are they wasting their time doing this?
If you're just purely happy that Plumbers Don't Wear Ties is coming back, I think we need to have a conversation, because you shouldn't just feel happy. You should have questions, and you should be asking those questions. I ask myself questions every day while I'm working on this project, and I will for the rest of my life.
I think the project is very interesting from this perspective of who else would bother remastering the worst game of all time to the level that we are trying to remaster it, in terms of adding all these extras and these exclusives and these, bonus features.
One of my favorite things about limited run games is that it seems that they have this ability to bring back things that shouldn't exist. And I don't mean that in a bad way.
Somebody somewhere thought, like, what is the silliest game we could ever think of, like, releasing on modern platforms? And for the longest time, that was probably Night Trap. And, like, what's even sillier than Night Trap is Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, because, that is really hitting the bottom of the barrel.
There's no cash grab in Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. This is actually one of the hardest jobs we could possibly give ourselves, because we now have to give you a reason to buy the worst game ever made.
The whole time I'm thinking to myself, are we really putting this out? Like, who is asking for this?
I think it's really important to kind of recontextualize games that maybe culturally up until this point have only been the butt of a joke. Like, everyone knows Plumbers Don't Wear Ties, but does anyone actually know Plumbers Don't Wear Ties?
How many people really know the bad games or have had a chance to play them? And I feel like, from a historical perspective, somebody needs to be making these historically bad games accessible again, so people can satisfy that curiosity that they have in understanding why these games are so bad.
That's why I really like to see projects like these, is to sort of recontextualize things and put them in a different space than just, haha, this is stupid.
It's funny, it's weird. There's a lot of bad stuff in it, though. There's stuff that hasn't aged very well, and I think people can learn a lot from sort of the bad that is in there, and just making sure that they don't try to replicate it.
I mean, that's why I support publishing it. we're making this game readily available again. And I think we should, because it's important. Remember the bad parts of your history. Just remember them in context. And I think this is a good context to engage this game.
When you go to a museum, not everything there would have been considered high art at the time of its release. We understand this, and Plumbers is certainly not high art, but it's a part of our culture, right? And it represents something that was really unusual for the console space.
Anything that brings us closer to all video games of all history being available, I think is a very noble effort, even when it results in the release of the worst video games.
There's a strong argument for the preservation of the worst games ever made being just as important as the best games ever made.
Sometimes those interesting experimental efforts are more interesting to look back on than something that was, just really good and, hit the ball out of the park right away. The kind of noble, ambitious failures are as interesting to look back on as the successes.
Those games, they can contextualize and tell you a slice of life of when these games came out and what the industry was like when they came out.
Being able to actually look back at it and understand kind of what they were doing, what our market was like at the time, why does this exist? When you're looking at this as a complete sort of time capsule, I think it becomes a lot more compelling.
I hope that what we're doing with this game can contribute to what its final legacy will be.
I think, like myself, there is a subset of people that find this era of video game history just fascinating. I gather that those people are the ones that are actually okay, I'm kind of curious to see what the heck are they going to do with this thing?
Most people, I think, kind of got it. And this made me very happy for the reasons of game preservation that come to a place where people kind of were like, yeah, this is awesome. It's not just about having these greatest 8-bit games put in a compilation. It's not just about that anymore.
I think the time is ripe for games like this to be reevaluated. And specifically this one, because it is so unusual for, in terms of its content and its structure.
I'm kind of hoping it inspires people to make games that are just as wacky and zany as this. Hopefully not still images, but, get the vibe that this game kind of emits and see if they can try to replicate it with something that they want to make.
So I want to say thank you for supporting an effort to remaster a game that nobody would have ever expected to get a remaster. And your support of projects like these will enable us to do more things like this in the future and remaster more games that are unexpected, forgotten, but historically significant to some level. Games that other people might not touch because they're bad or they're not games that have this huge, wide amount of appeal. And I really appreciate people who will support endeavors like that.
Hi, my name is Jane. We hardly know each other, but that's about to change. You're going to get to know a lot about me, maybe even more than you imagine. This whole thing's kind of like a blind date. Here we are in your brand new Corvette, riding along the super information highway. Put your big muscular arm around me and whisper sweet things in my ear. And I promise to do whatever your little heart desires, but only if you make the right moves. Just imagine watching me get propositioned by my sleazeball boss. Why, you could even make me strip for him. But if you make the wrong moves, you could turn me into a nun. Imagine that. Me? A nun? Ha! I don't think so. But it's really all up to you. God knows what you'll do with that hot little mouse of yours. Point is, life's a game, and this game is full of life. You do right by me, and I guarantee I'll do right by you. But please don't turn me into a nun. I'm not that kind of girl. I've got a reputation. Around town, I'm known as Microwave Jane because they say I heat up faster than any micro. And when the fire chief visited, he wrote up a new code and made me wear a smoke alarm between my thighs. And then the Coast Guard complained that I was creating tsunamis in my waterbed. And then the Pope visited and said I was the only person on Earth that'd been on my knees more times than he had. Now the president's filed a restraining order claiming I have a romantic interest in the Washington Monument. Oh, you men can be so vicious. Look at me. Just look at me. Do I look like that type of girl? Well, if you think I'm that type of girl, you got another thing coming, mister. Because I don't do one-night stands, I don't date musicians, and I don't roll over just because you bought in this game. Fair warning, I'll be resisting your every move and enjoying your every mistake. I trust it won't be the first time you made mistakes with the opposite sex. Now listen up, the rules of the game are real simple. You see, I meet this guy in a parking lot. Now you are supposed to identify with this guy. I mean, you in your own perverse, simple-minded way are supposed to be him. Got it? Now, if you make the right moves, I end up with this schlep. That is, I end up with you. But if you get real lucky, you end up saving me from the bad guy. You become my hero. And as the hero's reward, guess what? You get to take me home and have your own degenerate little way with me. Of course, if you make the wrong move, you may just end up playing with your little mouse the rest of the night. It's all up to you. Are you game? Then come with me and you'll soon discover why plumbers never wear ties when I'm around.
Don't keep me in suspense. Give me the full story.
It's your mother. Now get your ass out of bed. I know you're there, John. John? I said get up, John. John, if you don't pick up this phone, I'll be in your face in 5 minutes. What are you wearing today?
My birthday.
Very funny. I want you to wear that nice tie I bought for you.
Polka dot tie? Get out of here. That sucks.
What did you say?
It's seersucker. I hate seersucker.
Polka dots are not seersucker. Just wear it. It'll make a good impression.
On who? The rats? Ma, I'm a plumber. Remember?
Just do it for your mother.
Ma.
John.
Yeah, okay. Okay, whatever you
Now,
want.
what have you done with Amy?
I got her boiling in garlic oil.
Don't get smart with me. Why haven't you asked her out?
Ma, I think it's pretty obvious.
What did you say?
I said she's pretty, but it's obvious I haven't had time.
Well, you better make time, mister. You two are perfect together. She'll make a nice little homemaker. Mark my words, it's a match made in heaven.
I think I'll wait till I get there.
Stop smart-mouthing with me, young man. Why is it I haven't seen you with any woman? Why is that, John? Don't you like women anymore? John, are you gay?
No, Ma, I'm not gay.
Thank heaven. Then what is it with you? Why haven't I met any of your girlfriends?
None are right for you, Ma.
You mean of all the women out there, you can't find even one to marry?
One's easy. But you might three at the same time. Cheaper in the long run. Figure at least one will last you a lifetime. Simply won't see to give you any bottled water.
Cut the crap and listen to me. It's time you got married. You need children. I need grandchildren. I need my only child to bear fruit. And in my lifetime, don't you love your mother?
Ma, just drop it, okay?
No, I won't. Amy's perfect for you. Poor thing's just waiting for you, John. And what is your type? Some biker slut? You hate me, don't you? You hate my guts. Well, don't you? Go on, admit it. I'm sick and tired of your excuses. Now I'm having Amy over for dinner tonight, and I want you there. You be there at 6 sharp, mister. You hear me, John? I said 6 sharp. I'm expecting you.
Hello?
Jane? Jane? You there, Jane?
Hello, Daddy.
Where are you, Jane?
You called me, Daddy. Don't you know where I'm at?
How the hell am I supposed to know that? Now, where the hell are you?
I'm home, Daddy.
What the hell are you doing home?
Earth to Daddy. Come in, please.
Why the hell aren't you married yet, Jane? In that last scene, that bitch of a mother told her son to have kids. Now I'm telling you, I want some too. Your clock's a-ticking. Now, why the hell haven't you been productive?
I haven't had time, Daddy.
For Christ's sake, girl, how long does it take these days? You ain't that busy. Now, damn it, Jane, you get on the stick and make some babies for your poor old father before he dies. Honey, why don't you come down to the lodge with me Friday night?
The lodge? Those guys are all geeks and dorks.
Yeah, well, maybe they're geeks and dorks, but they can make babies in less time than it takes you to put on shoes.
That's just the problem. Daddy, I gotta get to my new job.
New job? What happened to the last one?
Oh, all the guys kept hitting on me.
What? Did you hit him back? You should have hit him back. Who the hell were they? Don't hit my daughter.
It's okay, Daddy. It's okay. It didn't hurt. Love you. Have a nice day, Daddy-o.
Wait till I get my hands on him. I'll kill him.
10. What I wouldn't give to do her plumbing.
Whoa, I'd call that better living through chemistry. This is Harry Armis. Welcome aboard. Please extinguish all smoking materials during this story, because it's going to get hot enough as it is. And fasten your seatbelts, because I'm about to turn this story over to you. Your assignment, should you accept it, is to get these two lovebirds together. You know how difficult it is in real life. One wrong move, and you're sitting home on a Saturday night. One wrong move here, and the consequences for these lovers could be dire and unexpected. Fair warning, sport. Go ahead, make their day, and your choice. But you better make it damn good. Remember, we're keeping score.
So, who do you want to make the first move? If you want John to do it, hit A.
Jane may be daddy's girl, but she's no slouch when it comes to getting what she wants. Besides,
These two aren't ready to meet each other yet. Have them do it later on.
Jane may be daddy's...
My name's Jane. We've got to stop meeting like this, baby. Yes, very. Unfortunately, I'm in a rush. First day at a new job. Here's my number. Call me sometime. You can call me anytime. Like I said, you can call me anything. I mean, anytime. And if you want anything, all you have to do is ask. Hi there.
Hey, sport, how you doing? Guess who? It's Harry, your buddy. I knew I could count on you to screw up the story. Way to go. We got their adrenaline flowing, pumped up their interest, and you just let them walk away? You really bit off on that romantic sunset choice, didn't you? What a wimp. Hope you don't wait for romantic settings to meet someone. Let this be a lesson to you. Wait. You may be saved. John's having second thoughts. Let's listen in.
Get some balls when it comes to meeting chicks. Chicks don't like wet guys anymore. They're too straight. Angle's got no rhythm.
I'm not his type. Damn, those bikers are looking for someone kinky. Maybe I should look more kinky. Nah, he's not for me. I just want to meet some nice guy. Maybe if I were small-breasted and just normal.
What do you got in mind, cowboy?
Oh, maybe go to my place, hang out, have a beer, get laid,
Get laid? You're gonna need some help in that department.
What do you mean, help? You saying I ain't man enough for you? I'm just your size.
You won't be after this.
All I want is a normal guy. Maybe it is time I settled down. I just want a normal life, nothing special. Just a small house in the suburbs with lots of friends, a shaggy dog, a white Jeep station wagon, maybe a bit part at the local playhouse every now and then, canasta on Saturday afternoons with the neighborhood wives, maybe an affair with the meter man. If only I could meet the right guy.
Are you my love? The one I've waited all my life for?
Yes, my darling. Hey, don't touch my hair.
I don't give a damn about your hair, lover boy. You don't know how long I've waited for someone like you. I have to know everything about you.
Well, I graduated summa cum laude from USC in business. I work for Schlein & Schlein as a broker. I drive a black beamer. I'm a condo in FD and I make over $200,000 a year. Hey, I got $250,000 in the bank. I just got a haircut. I like it. I vacation to Vermont every summer. We live in Peter Brothers Europe. And I date at least one new woman a month. Just one.
Oh, God, I thought you were different because you rode a motorcycle.
It's not mine. I was just sitting on it.
You could take your damn nose job and shove it.
Maybe if I were blonde. Yeah, like more Scandinavian looking. Let's go for that. Yeah, maybe that's it.
If only I were more exotic looking.
What? Are you crazy? I haven't changed one bit. Yeah, there's something different. I'm getting angry. What kind of a come on is this anyway? Get out of here, you preppy. I want a real man. Can't what? You are so worried about your self-image. I bet you can't even get it up.
Can't so.
I doubt it.
I can't get it up.
Can't.
You bulldog bitch. You wanna just love to put down wins. I mean, man, don't you? Become a national pastime for you women. Hasn't it? I hate women like you. I'll kill you for this.
White men can't use knives.
Hey, champ. Feeling down at this point? Huh? The storyline even gave you extra characters to fool around with. And you still couldn't get the two lovebirds together. What is it with you, anyway? You skipped breakfast this morning? You want another chance? Well, I suppose. Now put your tail between your legs and go back to the original choices. And do the right thing.
All right, I promise to do the right thing. All right, I promise to do the right.
So, who do you want to make the first move?
Jane may be daddy's girl, but she's.
So, who...
At least he speaks his mind. Hi, I'm Jane. God, he's cute. Great smile. You know what? I really have to go, but it was nice meeting you, John.
What are you doing later? For lunch? Can I buy you lunch?
I can't seem too eager. Let's see how he handles rejection. I don't think so.
Wait. How about dinner? A weekend in Paris? 5 minutes of conversation. I promise.
Hey, sport. Harry again. John made the first move just like you wanted him to, and look what happened. She's slipping from his grasp. We know she'd like to meet him. She knows she'd like to meet him. But does John know she'd like to meet him? What's a guy to do? It's up to you, sport.
John throws caution to the wind and pursues Jane. Be careful!
Do girls actually like guys who are really aggressive? I don't think so. Have John wait later on.
But Mr. Thresher, I came all the way from El Monte. I was looking forward to this job so much. And I do love downtown LA. I mean, I don't like the muggers or the dirt or the slums only 2 blocks away, or the trash or the homeless or the poverty or the crime or the potholes or every other person asking for a handout, but I really do love L.A. Oh, God, this is the most humiliating experience of my entire life. Oh, but isn't there something here for me? I know, I'll start in the mailroom. I'll empty trash. Can I clean up offices? I'll even make coffee. I can work my way up the organization. I just need someone to give me a chance, please. Mr. Thresher, I don't have a lot of money. I was counting on this job, praying for this. Oh, God, Mark, I'm desperate.
Life isn't that harsh. Give Jane something to hope for.
Poor Jane. She got turned away.
Note, you must be 18 or over to take a look at this decision.
You know, perhaps something can be worked out after all.
Yes?
Take your clothes off, Jane.
I beg your pardon?
You know, we get at least 200 qualified applicants for every position here. It's those people who do that little extra thing. They're the ones who get ahead.
Take my clothes off? You can't be serious.
I'm not whistling Dixie, Jane. Now, if you're serious about this job, you'll follow my first directive and remove your clothing.
Here? Now?
Read my lips.
No one told me about this part of the interview. I remember when I was just a little girl and I got lost in the park and I felt so alone. I couldn't find my daddy. He was nowhere around. No one was around. I just sat down and blew my little head off until...
Take your damn clothes off!
Now see how your sick curiosity led Jane into this mess? What kind of perverted monster are you?
Jane says no to this disgusting proposal.
If you really enjoyed the shower scene in this storyline, check out this decision.
You promise I'll get the job if I do this one thing, Mr. Thresher?
I give you my personal guarantee, my dear.
Well, I guess it'll be all right, won't it?
Of course it'll be all right. You'll be very happy working under me.
Well, okay then.
That's better. That's the spirit. I knew you could do it. Hope you don't mind being videotaped.
Mark, how did you know?
Know what?
That I like this kinky stuff. Now don't be shy, Mark. I know you really want it. I've seen a lot of men like you. Big boys with big cars and big offices with their big chests puffed up all the time. All of this show to make up for that teeny little peenie, right? Deep down inside, you're just a confused little boy, aren't you, Mark? You really don't like being the boss, do you, Mark? You'd rather have somebody else be the boss, wouldn't you? You'd rather be my subordinate, wouldn't you, Mark? Now take your clothes off, you filthy little boy. Get down on your knees, you bad boy. You promise to be a good boy for Jane? You're gonna do every little thing Jane tells you to do?
Yes. Oh, yes. Yes. Please.
Now, what was my salary?
Whatever you want. I don't care. Be gentle. Please. Just don't hurt me. Don't hurt me, please.
That's a good boy. We know who's the boss now, don't we, Mark?
Now you've done it. You've really done it. How could you make Jane into such a perverted young thing? She was such an innocent girl before you started screwing around with this story. Is this what you want? I've guided a lot of people through this story, but I've never seen such a disgusting series of plot choices in my life. But now that I know who I'm dealing with, I'm gonna give you one last chance to redeem yourself and get this story back on track. After this little episode, your score may be the lowest in this game's history. I hope you enjoy Saturday night television.
Uh-oh, I screw up. Could you give me another run? Jane says no to this disgusting proposal.
You promise I'll get the job if I do this one thing, Mr. Thresher?
This little gesture will prove you're a team player, Jane. You have my word you'll get the job.
Well, I guess it'll be all right this one time, won't it? Well, okay then.
Why don't you get comfortable? Take a seat in that other chair. Now that's better. That's the spirit. I knew you could do it. Hope you don't mind being videotaped.
Oh, Mr. Thresher, Mark, I don't mind if you don't. Show this tape to your wife, you animal!
You think I'm an idiot? You think you can waltz in here with that quirky little thing, little bossy little breath of yours and you get whatever you want? I'm gonna teach you a lesson you'll never forget. You little bitch, no one does that to me.
Run, Jane, run!
A damsel in distress? Chased by a killer wielding a letter opener? Well, sport, do you think you can handle this choice without getting the lowest score in the history of this game? Who the hell are you?
I'm taking over this story.
Over my dead body? Take that! You're not taking over the story!
No, it's mine!
It's my story!
It's mine!
Damn it.
Okay, I'm taking it over!
Give it to me!
rid of that obnoxious character. And that horrible music. Name's Thelma. I'm what's known as a takeover artist, wanted in 30 states for hijacking fiction. Probably seen my face at the post office for terrorizing those Book of the Month Club romance novels. Now, if this is the first time you've had a story hijacked, well, buckle up, 'cause I'm in charge. Now, let's review the story up to this point. I'll just look at the choices you've made so far. Yes. I see. Well, what happened there? I don't see how you... How could you do that? I don't believe it. How could you make such choices? Were you raised in a barn? These are the most disgusting series of plot choices I have ever seen. Let me look at your score. You deserve every minus what you have gotten and even more. You will hear from me again at the next choice.
Run, Jane, run. Run, John, run. John's not going to resort to violence. It's not politically correct these days. Choose this decision if you think he's man enough to try something else. Run, Jane, run. Run, John.
Help me, help!
Run, Jane, run! Run, Jane, run!
police. Whoa, whoa, no police. Don't call the police.
You're going to jail for what you did to me.
What'd he do to you?
He wanted me to strip for him to get a job.
You're disgusting. Whoa, call the police.
Wait a minute. Whoa. I can make you an offer you won't refuse. There's no way you'll refuse it. It's been proven in many, many movies.
What?
No, I'm offering you a lot more than that. Try $5 million. One night with you.
I cannot believe how disgusting this story is. In the name of women throughout the world, I demand this story be stopped right now. I'm sorry, but I cannot allow this sexist trash to continue. I am going to liberate... What are you doing here?
So much for that liberation front. I'm back in control now. No one takes over my story. Men have been beaten, kicked, slugged, and spat on throughout this sorry tale. I'm telling you, I've had it with these uppity women. They can take over businesses, they can take over the damn government for all I care, but the one thing they will not take over is my story. And this story ain't over till I say it's over. Now let me see how you screwed up this time. Uh-huh. Just as I thought. You know, I give you a simple little task like getting these two lovebirds together, and look what happens. I hate to imagine what your love life is like. Now let's see if you can save Jane from yourself.
How could anyone refuse? Jane goes for it. Who wouldn't?
$5 million for a night with her?
Hey, butt out. This is between me and Thrasher, Mark. Now let me get this straight. You want to pay me $5 million big ones for a one-night stand?
That's right, sweet cheeks. $5 million to experience your abundant charm.
Right, Thrasher?
You know, he's right. You are easy. I overestimated you. For $5 million, I get the whole weekend.
You whore.
Hormone, what were you going to do? Buy me a soda and expect the same thing? I ain't that easy. You want a weekend, it's going to cost you $7.5 million, buddy.
Well, with that kind of attitude, I just might reconsider this entire proposal.
Now wait just a minute, Bub. Your original deal was $5 million for one night, right? So what's $7.5 for 2 nights? I'm giving you a $2.5 million discount.
That's way too rich. 5.5, and that's top dollar.
No way, I ain't no slut.
6.
$6 and 7 8.
Too much for you. 5 3/4.
6 and 6 8.
Come on, you guys. This whole thing is ridiculous.
Shut up, Hormone. I'm thinking. 6.5 and not a penny more. Any less. I'm serious. That's it, or I'm out of here. I'm tired of this.
6 1/4 or no deal.
Oh, all right. Now let's get started. What are you laughing about?
There's no way he's gonna spend $5 million on a prostitute.
Prostitute, you watch your mouth. I ain't no prostitute.
Yeah? What do you call this?
That's just gonna make me rich. Make me feel like a virgin. Right, Drescher?
We can do that.
Shut your mouth. Okay. What? Just don't tell me that. Come on, Drescher, you got my number. You wore me down. I'll give you a break. If you got me for the week, $5 million for the whole weekend. Deal? What's wrong? You got the money, right? I asked you a question, Bub. You got $5 million bucks for me, or don't you? What, you don't think I'm worth $5 million?
How about 100?
I told you.
How about 1,000 for the weekend, huh? Huh? How about it?
1,000?
Yeah, I got 1,000. But it's gotta be for the whole weekend. I got this real nice, real luxurious bachelor pad in Pacoima. What do you say? We got a deal?
What about the job?
We'll talk about that over breakfast.
I mean, this $5 million is nothing compared to our love.
Shall we, my dear? Know what, my lovely? I've seen a lot of young girls like you, confused about love and money. The answer was in your eyes. The eyes are everything, my dear. Yes, my dear, your friend was right. You are a slut.
Then I can't help it. I was born this way.
Whatever.
Hey, congratulations. Now you've really screwed up the story. Think about it. Jane ends up with a hairball and enters the oldest profession in the book. Now John has to face his mother and Amy over dinner. John marries Amy, has 3 children to please his mother, and leads an unremarkable and miserable existence. You just ruined 2 lives in one scene. Way to go, sport. Now look. You can either end the story under these unfortunate circumstances, you have only yourself to blame for, by the way, or you can see what happens when Jane declines Thresher's ridiculous offer.
You're not really that way, are you? Of course.
How could anyone refuse? Jane goes for it.
You know, Jane's really not that indecent. Choose this decision now.
Who do you think you're talking to? Some bimbo? Who the hell do you think she is?
Hey, let the lady speak for herself.
Tell him hell's gonna freeze over before you'd accept such a ludicrous offer. Jane, I love you. I loved you the moment we met. I waited for you. I idolized you. Seen you in my dreams.
It is a lot of
But what about us? I couldn't stand it. Just knowing you were with me. Even if it is only one.
What's one lousy night? What were you going to do if I need pizza and expect us anything?
No, of course not. Jane, it's not that way. I don't want you for a night. I want you for a lifetime. I've been searching for you.
Freudian slip?
Oh, that was an egotist, didn't it? I'm going to keep that in the script. I'm going to use that. I'm going to paste that together and use that. Okay.
All right.
Pregnant, yeah. All right. Down to the top, page 65.
not that way. I don't want you for a night. I want you for a lifetime. I've been searching for you. I mean, okay, maybe you're not perfect. Maybe you do like money too much. Maybe you are a daddy's girl. Maybe you are spoiled, Ronnie, but you can't be bought. That sort of thing only happens in movies.
Who do you think you're kidding? Happens every day in the streets. How about 1,000 for a couple of hours?
Sure thing, buddy. Your place or mine.
Whoa! You're disgusting.
And you two should be perfect together. He's all yours. Come on, Tiger, let's leave these lovebirds alone.
Wait a minute. Can't leave me here with her. What about the police? Call the police.
Deal's a deal. You called it.
See, Thrasher, you can buy a lover. You just proved it.
Don't worry, honey. He'll get his money's worth.
Help me. You can't, wait a minute. You can't leave me here.
I want to thank you for what you did. That was very brave. No one's ever done anything like that for me. Did you really mean what you said? You know, how you felt about me?
I've never felt like this about anyone.
This is so crazy. I feel so overwhelmed.
I love you so much. It's such a crazy world. If anything should happen, if something should keep us apart, kiss me, Jane. Kiss me as if it were the last time.
Well, congratulations. It's finally getting steamy in the asphalt jungle. I don't believe you've made it this far, especially with a score like yours. Has John won over Jane with his heroics? Will he finally turn his life around and marry the woman of his dreams? Or would you like to see something completely different?
Hey, give me the Hollywood ending. I'm a romantic person, you know.
If you didn't like the first choice, choose the second one.
John, I'm sorry, but there's something I have to tell you. I'm a virgin. But it is a problem. You don't understand. I want to stay a virgin. I'm going to become a nun. And I love you, John, in ways that you'll never know. You see, ever since I was a little girl, I've known in my heart that I would serve God. But to do that, I have to sacrifice many pleasures. The moment we met, I knew you were a kind, gentle man, despite your kinky motorcycle gear. I love you, John, but I have a destiny. You do understand, don't you? John, I'm not a prude. I've dated men. In fact, they called me a PT in high school. I never did figure out what that meant, but I've never, ever given any of them quality time. Come with me to church this Sunday and I'll show you some real quality time. Oh, you poor thing. What is it? Can I help? And you're having those urges right now? I was born with the same problem. And one time, the urge became almost uncontrollable. I came very, very close. It was awful. It took all my strength. The devil was in my soul that night, but I fought him off and, thank God, saved my virginity. And thank you for saving it for me. My life would have been ruined if I'd lost it. I'll pray for your soul. Can I at least buy you dinner? What a nice son. By the way, nice tie. Your mother give it to you?
You guessed it. Well, you've done it again. What can I say? All John wanted was a little nookie, and you matched him with a nun wannabe? And now he's headed for dinner with his mother, who's arranging a shotgun wedding. Fine ending you created. You'll never eat lunch in this town again.
Want to try again? Hit the A button now.
Hey, give me the Hollywood ending. I'm a romantic person.
Me either, ever.
Maybe we should go somewhere and park. I mean talk.
Yeah, I'd like that.
What, talk or park?
Talk, for now.
Just talk.
What about your work? I thought today was real busy for you.
You just cleared up my schedule.
John, I want to know everything about you. Where you live, what kind of work you do. That's so god-awful important. I like a man who takes his work seriously. I want to meet your mother and...
Hold on a second. I don't want to get started on the wrong foot here. There's something
Yes? What is it, dear?
Well, you see, it's about my work. I'm really a plumber.
Oh, I just love your sense of humor. You're such a joker.
No, I'm serious. I'm really a plumber.
John, plumbers don't wear ties. Now come on, stop fooling around. I know. Why don't we get something to eat? I'm hungry. You have plans for dinner?
No, I don't have plans for dinner anymore.
Then why don't we go to my place? I'll cook something for you.
You cook?
Well, if it doesn't work out, we can call for pizza.
Great.
What? My cooking or my pizza?
Now, let's just pretend I was a plumber. Would it matter to you?
No, stop it. You're such a jokester.
I'm really a plumber. My nickname's Rooter. Okay, what if I was a janitor or a garbage collector? Would it matter?
John, I love who you are right now. What's wrong with being an account rep? What's the big deal? Why do you want to be someone you're not? Just be yourself, John.
I'm trying.
Just so long as you're not a lawyer.
I want to know who's behind this. Give me the credits.
Wow.
That's it for. I want to know who.
Thank you very much for watching. If you'd like to see more content like this, please consider hitting the subscribe button. It is gratefully appreciated. You can find us over at gbhbl.com, our full website where reviews, news and so much more goes up daily. We're also on all social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Threads, at GBHBL. Just search for GBHBL and you will find us out there. We also have merchandise on sale. You can access the shop via the website.